It is Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. I am Ashley Pollard here for today's edition of Tuesday Talk, where we review common real estate and mortgage related terms. Today's term is oil tank, and a lot of my buyers are seeing oil tanks in the properties that we're viewing because New Jersey homes, a lot of the older ones have been heated with oil. So I thought this would be a good term to define and then show an example of, because my home actually is heated with oil. So I have a little video of the oil tank in my home. So oil is stored in tanks, and these tanks can be above ground, below ground, indoors or outdoors, doesn't matter. Most oil tanks can last 20 years or more. The newer tanks actually can last a little bit longer because they're built more efficiently, and they can hold up to 275 gallons. But fun fact, they actually can't hold 275 gallons because some space has to be left inside for airflow and also debris that might build up. Now, oil tanks are safe when used correctly, but leaks and spills can happen, and that can endanger the property. It can endanger the environment and the water around the property, and can also endanger human health in certain situations. And leaks can occur when a tank is either overfilled or maybe has been punctured or corroded. Maybe there's a situation where the oil hasn't been transferred properly. There's a lot of situations that can cause oil leaks or spills. Now, when would you notice, or what are some signs of oil tanks and spills? One is drips or signs of oil leakage around the tank, dying vegetation around a tank that's located outdoors, wet spots, signs of rust, signs of any patchwork, oil odors. These are some simple signs that you can identify and then contact a professional if need be, because oil remediation, if there is an oil spill, it can be very costly. We're talking about tens of thousands of dollars or even more depending on the severity. So if you suspect that your oil tank is the result of some oil contamination or leakage around your property, please contact an environmental contractor as soon as possible, and then also reach out to the Department of Environmental Protection so that they can give you next steps if you're not sure. Or your third option is to just call me and I will point you in the right direction of who to call. So I'm actually going to show you an example of the oil tank in my basement. Again, I recommend this to all of my clients to spend the few $100s in your home inspection to see if there are any underground tanks that you don't know about. Because if if it's a question of should I spend $200 or $300 now or $10,000 later, I think we can all answer that question and say that it's better to just get it done in the beginning. So here's an example of the oil tank that I am currently using to heat my house. So that's it. That's an oil tank. You can probably tell that mine is a little bit older, probably needs to be replaced soon. But if you have any questions on oil tank, just reach out to me, let me know. You can do also a simple Google search to see what information is online for you to utilize. I appreciate you tuning in for today's term, and I will see you all next week. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a great night.